Hello, my name is Chadley and welcome back to another visit of Colombian Space Initiative Supreme Ruler Ultimate. And in previous episode we did have a bit of a campaign here in Carolina. It took a fair chunk of more over here between like Charlotte and Greensboro. Basically everything in here and everything north of that I will capture. I took between the episodes. I was taking quite a bit of time on fixing the economy, and currently we're making a bit of money again. We did lose quite a bit of our cash reserves. We're still definitely the richest country in the world by quite a margin. We have 6 times the amount of money that the next one has, and the next one they're actually still losing money. Anyway, we are going to be attacking quite a bit along the coast here, I reckon. Richmond is probably going to be the primary target, more or less. I mean, we've got quite a bit of troops in here, which could push out, and we haven't gotten any new techs in between. But what I have done is lowered the military approval rating to 45% on the enemies, also taking a fair bit in here, but now these troops are running a bit low in supply, so I think I'll actually pull them back a little bit. There's been some enemy artillery in the surroundings bombarding those troops as well. But over here, I suppose we could send these drones to attack the next set of targets over there. We'll send you over this way. We'll leave a few units over here protecting the flank if need be. And then I think over here it's time to start pushing towards the military complex in here. Trying to do as many attacks as possible, really. Just so that we can keep on pushing. Also, I realized one thing. I had some land production places in here still producing units. So I've cancelled most of those now, so we don't spend a lot of money just building troops in Russia. Also, I've been giving some of them orders to get towards the eastern frontier. So we'll eventually push back through Siberia. I mean, pushing in here is going to be a quite painful experience, I reckon, in terms of supplies anyway. And then over here we got quite a bit of troops as well, but I just haven't had the time to focus on this front. And we're not that far away from Washington though, so if we can keep this pressure going, I think we might be able to make USA surrender soon. Let's get a bit more troops down there. We've got quite a bit of crows down here that can be moved out. They're bombarding us there. Also, where's the combat going? I can hear combat, but I'm not entirely sure where that is. Oh, right now I remember. There was some over there. Oh no, it's the planes. Oh, right. Now there are quite a few enemy planes here. Well, actually, there's a lot more our planes than theirs. And so never mind, I suppose. Then over here we got quite a bit of troops. We should actually probably use this one. Go ahead and capture that one. The more we can destroy or capture places in rapid succession, the better. Let's take these tanks over here and move along the rails. I'll have a bit more infantry to move in if need be. We've got quite a bit of anti-air guns in here. As soon as the tanks arrive, then that battle should be going rather quickly. Yeah. It does indeed. Right, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you down there, I'm going to send you over there. I will send you over there. I mean, that is going to be a massive garrison. Also, there's still massive combat going in. Oh, wow. You need to pull back. You need to go get some repairs. Got some infantry over here that I should probably go and help with that attack, although I suppose I could send you as well. Lynchburg. Well, I guess we're kind of lynching some garrisons in there, if nothing else. Right, let's get towards Suffolk. Have a decent bit of troops going in there. Then we've got the artillery group that could probably be brought in closer. I think it's better for us to use it near the coast here. Right, are these ready to move in? Oh, we lost elite force. Or not. Oh, right, yeah. You can move in there. I think we need to pull you guys back a little bit. We'll destroy a little bit of the garrisons, but it's just going to be a bit too painful right now. We do have some anti-air guns at least there. We lost some territory due to the lack of supplies, but that's kind of the normal anyway. We've got quite a bit of infantry in here. The question is, where do we want it? I think we might want it over there. And these troops need to pull back. That combat is not going well, although we... No, that's actually artillery. We do have a couple crows and some tanks in here. Suppose we could gather up some troops. And then these 4, so that should be 7 total. You can get to Oak Ridge. And this troop can probably go ahead and take that one. Right, I suppose we could go and take that one instead. We can move in some infantry down here, and Lynchburg has fallen. So send that crow to be repaired. A lot of the units have got a decent chunk of experience in here lately. I think we'll need to pull those back. Don't have supplies reaching quite that far, although it is down to 4 garrisons. Now that the artillery is helping, we might be able to take it. It's just a matter of, can we destroy the garrisons quickly enough? Probably. But we shall see. Oh, we lost another unit. Elite Force, that's probably still around... Oh, yeah, down here. I mean, those... Oh, it's the Marine, isn't it? Yeah, that's primary problem in there. Oh. Let's pull you back. We got another group from here that can take care of the remaining ones. We'll need to push on forward. Although I think since they are destroying our troops, they are getting a bit more support in there than they're losing right now. Which is less than optimal, I would say. Let's get you to Shaunton. You can be in position to help there. Oh, there we go. We destroyed the garrison there. So Suffolk has fallen. There we go. These troops probably... Well, I suppose you could go in there. The crow needs to definitely go get some repairs. We can bring in the artillery group over here. So it will be within reach of most of this. There's a patrol boat over there, surprisingly enough. Then we got some infantry that can be moved across the river, I reckon. And... apparently we've got a crow down here, which will move across the river, definitely. We've got a bit of infantry in here that can be moved further north. Probably towards Charleston. Oh, right, you should probably get into the combat here. Otherwise we're going to lose another infantry unit, and I'd rather not have that happen. Right, you guys can get in there. Got quite a bit of troops in here. That is 7 units already. You get a bit closer. I think these troops, as soon as we get the supplies actually spread in here, it's just spreading very slowly is the problem. But then we should be fine pushing forward towards naval production in here, in Newport. So Petersburg. It is 6 garrisons plus a infantry unit there, but the infantry isn't really a problem. And the garrisons aren't really a problem with this many units. And especially with the artillery support. Although we're going to have to pull back that unit already. St. Petersburg, well, it's not St. Petersburg actually, it's just Petersburg. It's just weird. Okay, I'll give you orders to get into the city already. As soon as that last garrison falls, we'll get in there and then we'll take Hopewell. This one can be sent back to repairs. Oh, there's some planes in here. We should be able to shoot it down, at least partially. Over here we've got quite a bit of infantry. I think we might want to move them down this way. You need to go get some repairs. And the crows will probably want to rest for a few moments. Okay, so we didn't actually destroy that. Oh yeah, it is the one that is doing the bombardment. Oh, and we have really small amount of supplies in here. Alright then. But at least we have supplies. Right, we should hope well. Let's put in the infantry in there first. Oh, you know what? We can send these in first while the infantry is still moving in. We'll do a bit of damage. Then we can already pull back that crow over there, because I know that it's not going to be surviving this combat. Let's actually just give entrench... Nope, not entrench behind the lines, but behind the front line. But no, just entrench in there, everyone on the bridge. This is not a bridge too far. Although, another unit needs to fall back. Let's move these around. So how is the approval rating now? It's still 46%. Okay, that infantry needs to pull back. Luckily, we are so close to the edge there, still, with the troops, that the retreating isn't too bad. Probably need to pull the tanks, or some of the tanks back, just so that they can resupply. Because otherwise they're not going to be very useful. Another infantry needs to pull back. Well, they're down to 4 garrisons plus a marine. So that is at least some progress there. Alright, let's move in position to attack Richmond at the same time. That infantry is already pulling back, good. Portsmouth, I mean, as soon as we destroy the maybe 1 or 2 garrisons still, then that's going to fall rather quickly. Although we are certainly taking a lot of casualties in here. And these units to be repaired already, as well as these two. I actually wonder, where is the closest place that they are going? Probably here. That would make sense. Right, Richmond. Off we go. Okay, Portsmouth has fallen. Let's move in. Let's entrench in the town, in fact. When these tanks have their resupplied fully, almost. We're going to entrench in the town as well, so that's going to give us a bit more firepower, and there's already 1 unit destroyed there. And then since we have supplies in here, we should be able to keep on fighting, at least to a certain degree. Not necessarily fully, but it's at least better than nothing. If we can keep on firing from time to time, that one needs to pull back. Richmond is slowly going to fall. Actually, not that slowly even. There we go. Let's take out that one. Then we can take the barracks down there, I think, next. How are we doing in terms of supplies? We're halfway through our supplies, which isn't great, to be fair. I'll send you to be repaired. Actually, I'm going to keep these guys in Richmond right now, because otherwise there might be a counter-attack, which we can't really counter. Okay, so that Green Beret needs to pull back. They are losing that slowly. We should probably move in our artillery a little bit closer again. Maybe somewhere around there. And we got quite a bit of crows in here. These are probably from South America or Central America anyway. So we'll just move these to Richmond actually. And bypass the Norfolk and Newport in here, and we'll just go into the military bases over here because we are so close to Washington. If we can take that today, that'd be really nice. Price is too high, lost territory, we capture a spy from USA, and we're supporting Iran. I mean, we're supporting Kurdistan as well. Speaking of which, Kurdistan is, well, they're still neutral, but they have basically no war justification against us at all. They have 0. That's nice, and they, diplomatically, yeah, they feel pretty nice. I mean, the people feel kind of outraged. To be fair, we have captured quite large portions of the world, even after their independence. Right, do we have troops to attack Charlesville? It is 6 garrisons plus an infantry. We might want to wait for these infantry units to arrive, but we can certainly attack the garrison in there in the meanwhile. And the battle down... Okay, there we go. Let's get to Norfolk. And yes, those garrisons are going down really quick. There we go. Now the question is, do we attack Newport News first, or if we just attack from the other side? Attacking from the other side might be easier, at least to a certain degree. Get a bit more infantry up here. If we take Harrisonburg and then Winchester, that might be useful. Yeah. Apparently we've lost some money. Is that because we're not selling something? Yep. question is, what are we not selling? Timber. There's probably some other things that we're not selling either, but timber at least is something that we haven't been selling for a little bit, by the looks of it. Should be selling this still? Oh, yeah, but I might want to lower the price a little bit. Or the minimum price, and over here, it's probably still fine. Over here it's fine, okay. Okay, so we've got infantry unit here that can probably be moved forward. That crow might want to... You know what? I'm not going to move it all the way back. I'm just going to give it at Portsmouth. Is this going to be good enough? What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the tanks. They shouldn't be taking too much damage in there. We can probably destroy 1 or 2 garrison units relatively quickly. And then pull back, resupply and all that sort of stuff. Do that a few times. So that we'll have as little casualties as possible, but at the same time we will destroy at least some of their units. Alright, let's pull back. We destroyed 1 of the garrisons, which is quite nice. And over here we are getting the crows down here, so let's go towards Quantico. Also, we're still 28 days away from the global defense satellite. That's been taking quite a while. Now, I think Alexandria is going to be a bit of a tricky one. Because I'm pretty sure that there's plenty of artillery somewhere around here. Or at least I would assume that there is. There might not be, but... I do know that they still have a relatively large army, all in all. Of course, well actually, it's down to 2.3, so it has... It's been half from the start of the war. And that does include the garrisons, which they have pretty much everywhere, max strength, so, you know, it kind of gives an idea. Let's group up here. We have 1 massive stack to attack Alexandria. It is 7 garrisons there, so it's going to be painful. But let's go ahead and attack there. We may need to pull one on about a few units from there, probably, but have these resupplied? They have. Alright. Time for another attack here, then. Especially with the help of artillery, that should be going fairly well. Over here, we are destroying the garrisons 1 by 1. I mean, it is a town, so they do have pretty good defensive bonus in there. They're pushing so quickly that our supplies have basically no time to spread. Which, admittedly, is a bit of a problem. Okay, so we should be able to repair that at least. They are sending in some units to assist in Washington, or around Washington anyway. Right, are we out of supplies yet? Almost. They are down to 4 units in there, but yeah, we do need to pull back from that one still. You probably want to pull back. There is the anti-tank gun over there, or tank destroyer in there, which... Okay, we push it back. Now let's push into Alexandria. Arlington does have full garrison again, but now we should be taking a bit less damage. And actually, I'll have you stay there for the time being, just so that we have someone defending the flank. And then these infantry units can finally attack Charlottesville. And you can attack there. You can attack to... Or attack Harrison... Wait a minute, what's that, Harrisonburg? Yes, Harrisonburg. Attack there. Should be going fairly well. Arlington is taking certainly quite a bit of damage in there, which is good for us. We can probably take the town now, because I don't think there's a garrison anymore. Nope, we did destroy it. Let's go ahead and attack the town, Jefferson Town. Then these infantry units should probably go get some repairs that are damaged. The rest of the infantry can probably pull up. Oh, you're going to repair that? Oh, that's not good. Okay, so we've got quite a few tanks in here. Regroup them up. Also, let's have a look at the situation near Washington. Oh, let's send in another unit. Let's go ahead and send in all the units that are not damaged to Arlington. So we are attacking White House now. Or very soon anyway. Alright, Alexandria, we can repair troops over there, although we can also repair over here. Are we resupplied yet? We are. Okay, so let's send in the tanks and the crows now. On the bridge. We're down to 4 garrisons, that should go down rather quickly now. And then let's have a look at the situation here in Washington. Yeah, the garrisons are falling one by one. Although we are taking quite a bit of damage in there still, but it could be a lot worse. It has been a lot worse. Go ahead and take out the industrial complex down there. And do we still have troops in here? No. Oh right, yeah, we pulled the troops back to attack other areas. How are we doing in terms of supplies here? I've still got a decent chunk actually. Okay, let's see. The moment of truth. Once we take Washington, first things first, we actually got 17 million out of there. Not that it's a lot, but hey, it's money. Let's go ahead and repair the troops in here. So that they'll be repaired real close, and I think troops in Richmond can be sent to Arlington. But yeah, the moment of truth, will they give up or not? But they're down to 40% military approval rating, so they might. Or they might not. There's another military complex at Fort Meade. It doesn't have land production though. Let's take a quick look at the enemy. How many? They still got 14 land production locations. I know that 2 of them are near Seattle, I think. There's quite a few in other places. Okay, so we did destroy the garrison in here. Let's get into Newport News, then we can capture the naval base. Bethesda is slowly falling. Right, where did they move their capital then? Because they did not surrender yet. New York. Okay, well, time to keep on pushing then. But at least we've got White House. And Fort Meade is going to be falling rather quickly by the looks of it. Although you definitely need to go get some repairs at Alexandria. Send in another 2 instead. Down that way. And let's get to Silver Spring. We'll destroy the garrison in Bowie. And then we'll take Annapolis, and then we'll go towards Baltimore. And stuff like that. Slowly we make our way towards New York. So I was kind of hoping that they would surrender already, but I guess not. I mean, at least the approval rating is now below 40%. How are we doing in terms of supplies here? Got still quite a few, at least on some of them. Actually, most of them have at least 50 or so. Let's get to Bowie. So Annapolis does have quite a few units in there, but we have been killing so many troops lately that things should be a lot easier these days. Take that one, we can probably move these over there. We can move in the artillery group in... Actually, I suppose what I could do is I could move them there, and then maybe to Richmond. Then Charlesville. We've won the battle. Capturing this. We capture that, I suppose we can keep on moving forward. Lost a little bit of territory. We are at 7, or almost at 7 billion now, so that's quite nice. We have been making quite a nice amount of money. Of course, we have been trying to save as much cash as possible lately. Now, of course, now that we're not producing quite as many troops, that does help. In saving as well, because, well, you know, not spending as much money on the training. Or unit production, rather. I think we might want to go into the open here, actually. That's a lot of infantry in there, but they should be going down rather easily. Now, those are old units. course, we are also taking quite a bit of damage here, but we're going to repair at Fort Meade if need be. Oh, they got planes over there trying to supply. However, we are out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.